Have you ever wondered how much an H200 server would cost and whether you can afford it? Whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, you'll find out in this video. Let's have a look. First, the H200 NVL specs. There's two different variants of the H200. The NVL is an air-cooled dual slot graphics unit, which is easier to deploy. So it's got a PCIe form factor, so it would just slot into the PCI Express slot. It has 141 gigabytes of RAM, which is really nice for those larger models. And of course, you can also spread even bigger models across several of them. Has 4.8 terabytes per second of memory bandwidth, which is really important for a very solid token throughput. And about 3,341 int8 teraflops, according to NVIDIA. Last but not least, it also includes a 5-year AI enterprise subscription, which gives you access to all of these. And I sound like a salesman right now, but basically it gives you access to NVIDIA's AI software stack. Let's have a look at the server in question. There's different types of servers. HP does servers, for example, but in this case we're looking at the Lenovo machine, which Lenovo is a very solid choice as a hardware builder. Lenovo has the SR675B3 server, and it uses 3U. 3U means that it uses 3 height units in racks, 19-inch racks. So this is your server which goes into a professional 19-inch rack. You know, the type which most people do not have at home, but which you would find in a data center. It will support an AMD EPYC 9335 CPU, single or dual, of course with like 32 cores and enough cache and whatnot, and 256 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. That's kind of like just to give you a feeling for what type of systems are deployed for these AI servers. Then of course we will have 4 1.92 terabyte SSDs and also a 4-port 10/25 gigabit Ethernet adapter. An interesting little detail is that this server comes with 4 2600 watt power supply units, which are hot swappable. So if any of them fail, you can unplug the unit and plug in another one, which will ensure that the server can continue uninterrupted and continue to supply your system with power. And you could probably even have like different power circuits powering the server. For example, redundant power running into the server. So let's get to the prices. A dual H100, so not the H200, but the less powerful version, will set you back around $80,000. Possibly it's become a little bit cheaper since the time I have reviewed that particular offer, which I am basing this calculation on. Single H200 will, but built into the server already, so same for the dual H100. As you see, it's using a different server for the H100, H200, and a different CPU. Also, the RAM on the H100 is significantly less than on the H200. So on the H200, basically, we're looking at $54,000 thereabouts, excluding taxes. On the dual H200, this would also come with 2 EPYC 9335 CPUs. You get a price tag of $87,000. Comment below if this was actually in the ballpark of what you were expecting for this particular hardware. Keep in mind, it's the GPU, but including the server. So maybe this will be a good offer. And also, if you've seen other offers, if you've seen significantly lower prices, which I would be very surprised by, but please do comment below so that we can see if the supplier we have seen the quotation by is actually among the cheapest, or whether they're trying to pull one over us. Support and installation is of course extra. so it's not included in this calculation. As I'm sure, I think this price is actually pretty good. But again, comment below if you think otherwise. If you do want to buy such a system and you don't have the faintest idea where to look at, or what to look at, and so on, then you've come to the right place. For example, DJX Spark, H200 systems, also the upcoming B200 systems. I'll be glad to support you in finding the right hardware for you and the right partner to buy it from. We do offer a free 1/2 hour consulting session. So go to this URL, https, there should be an S in there, get.businessbreeze.de/consulting. Let me know, and until the next video, good luck with your AI experiments and your projects. Thank you for watching.